G'day people, how you going? Are you a battler? Are you a battler battling? Well, in Australian English, we like to use this for people who are battling for their life. So a battler is used to describe someone who works very hard, who tries very hard to actually make a living. So it'll be someone who's working probably just a normal 40-hour, 38-hour week job. They're getting a basic income and they're just earning enough money to buy food, to pay rent, and pay the basic electricity bills and gas bills. And it's not used to describe anyone who's has a high income, probably over currently over probably like $40,000, which in another video I explain is probably the average income of Australians. But generally they're earning less money, so even pensioners can be classed as battlers because their income's pretty low. A lot of them get $20,000 a year, probably that's being generous, and they find it very hard to actually pay for the utilities that they need. And battler is a good description because they're battling poverty, they're battling starvation. In winter they're battling the cold, in summer they're battling the heat, so trying to keep cool and trying to keep warm. And they're just battling to survive, just going day by day and just trying to earn enough money to survive that day. So that would actually describe a lot of people in my family, like my grandma during the Second World War. She had to go to work. I think she earned about 8 shillings per week, which was quite a lot of money now. It's equivalent to 80 cents. And you might think, oh, 80 cents is not a lot of money. But if you take into inflation, 80 cents, well, I can't quite how much it is now. But a wharfie back at that time got paid about £8, which is about $16. And they're probably equivalent to like $1,600 now. So roughly $1 is about $100. Yeah. So 80 cents is probably like $80 now, which we know, yeah, you just could buy a lot more things back then. And her dad, well, he couldn't actually work because he was constantly sick. And if you've met people that actually have an illness or are constantly sick, they don't have much money unless they have a relative who is well off. And these people really struggle just to pay basic bills, to get food, and they just find it hard. So that is why my grandma had to actually work, because her dad didn't work. Obviously the mum was looking after the kids and they needed some income. I would say majority of people on this planet are battlers because majority of people either earn the basic income or earn even less. So how would you use this in a sentence? Let me see. Oh, you say, my grandma was a battler. She struggled hard to feed her children and to look after them and to make sure she was doing right by them. Or you could say, oh, my neighbour's a battler. She doesn't earn enough money. So you can use it to describe any people who do not earn much money, but they work very hard, or they have in the past. like pensioners, as I said before, and they're just struggling. So that is what battler means in Australia. Maybe you use it in your country, you use a similar term, and if you do, write it down below. I'd actually like to know, because it's very interesting learning new things. Anyway, have a bonza day, and I hope my description was sufficient for your learning today. Hooroo.